Can you see it? No badger. Can you see the badger in the garden? No. It's April Fools, you fool! Ha ha ha! April Fool! Love you! Oh no, it's wicked, isn't it? Got him out of bed, didn't it? I was such an evil mother. Right, good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. I'm hitting the road. This is all twisted. This is uncomfortable, and I've got a 2-hour journey to get up to Nottingham to see Daryl and Keith. And then this evening, we're heading off somewhere else. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Bye!
I gave up on the hoovering, I'm not hoovering.
Did you dust the lampshades?
The lampshades are dusted.
I noticed your dogs still have fur on them.
Yeah,
I did ask for no dog fur. You'd have thought you'd have made an effort, right?
Well, no.
I see you've cooked something. I mean...
Well, not yet. It will cook.
It will cook. Oh. Now I need a pen, because as excited as I am to see you, I'm also very excited to be able to fill out something on my road trip book. Because I saw a dog unit van. I've never seen a dog unit van in my life.
They don't count the Nottinghamshire ones.
Yes, they do, because I'm on a road trip. It doesn't count for you because you live here.
Wait there.
Thanks.
I'll find one.
Thanks. I found one actually. It's right here. Should I tell him it's right here? I've got one. There's one right there.
What are you doing up there?
There's one right there.
Yeah, that's a calendar one.
Oh, can't use that on other things. Thanks. What has the chef created?
Well, it's just a beefy stewy thingy.
That sounds nice, a beefy stewy thingy. In your new toy.
Birthday present.
So how long did that just take to cook?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Quicker than a microwave.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you can't call it a microwave then, can you?
Why?
Because Nigella doesn't call them microwaves.
Oh, microwaves.
Microwave.
Microwave. Shall I move that? Please. He's even gone and got me friendly bread.
I do. I'll look after you.
You do look after me. And a bowl. It's not all mine then. That looks and smells delicious. Delish.
Help yourself.
Thank you. Where have you brought me, Daryl?
Well, the things you don't expect to see in Nottingham.
No, I wasn't expecting to see this. It's a beautiful windmill.
For your viewers of a certain age, especially the English, British ones, can I just say one name?
What?
Windy Miller.
Windy Miller. I'm glad the snow stopped.
Blue sky.
Blue sky.
Blue sky.
No more snow.
No, not
Where's the snow?
on the seat of the car.
On my bum.
Because we've got wet bums.
Somebody had the roof. Why did you even have the roof down when we've had weather like we've had the last?
Because I was being a teenager this morning, so I had the roof down because it was sunny with the music blasting out when I went to buy your bread.
We went to buy it was very nice bread, I have to say. But we're now suffering with soggy, moist bottom syndrome.
Soggy botties.
Soggy botties. I think windmills always look better with a nice blue sky behind them.
I don't know whether it'll show on camera, but you know, like when you're on a plane, you see the plane, you know, when you're landing and whatever, you see the wings moving.
Flapping.
Can you see the sails on the windmill actually moving a bit in the wind? They're tied down at the moment.
Are they?
It's just moving slightly when the
Oh, I
breeze
see.
blows.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not all of them have got things. So is that an actual sail on that one? And then those ones have got shutters, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're shutters.
Yeah, and that's a sail.
Like a Louvre thing, and then that one's more of a sail.
Oh, very French.
Louvre.
Louvre.
Sorry, I stopped using posh words.
Louvre. Yeah, you're in Nottingham, mate.
Yeah. Not in Oxford. So, Daryl, can you remember the rules?
Don't bang your top.
Start at the top. Don't bang your head. Don't fall down the stairs. Don't touch anything. Remember the rules. I'm touching the rail. It's a safety rail.
Don't touch anything.
Terrible dust issue. Okay, staircase 659. It's just like a... Oh, okay. I wasn't looking.
No way, so mind your head.
Yeah, this is the top. This is the top. Just walked into the gate. Oh, the cogs. I think they've got a bird problem. That'll be the sails going round. Like these are the wheels to make the whole top rotate, and then that rotating, the sails rotating will turn that bit, which will turn that bit, which will turn that bit. See the dome?
You see the tower block, and then there's a dome.
Oh yeah.
That's called the council house. It's the main building in Nottingham, and that's in the market square.
Oh, okay.
That's the building where Keith and I got married.
Oh, a little bit of FYI.
Yes.
So that one there behind that tower block, that's the ice stadium.
That's the ice arena, yeah, and that's where all the big concerts are. But that's where Torval and Dean started out. And
cool. Okay, so if you look in the screen of my camera,
yeah.
okay, just where's my finger coming in?
That's a big finger.
There, on the horizon. What's that?
That squarish building.
Well, it's round, is it not?
Oh, that round building.
Right on the horizon. Look.
I have
Right
no
on the
idea.
horizon. You don't know.
No,
And
I
is that this castle? Is that the castle
That's Nottingham
there?
Castle, yeah, which is nothing like a castle.
No, it looks.
It's not a castle.
It's a castle.
It's a castle.
I'm going to zoom into that thing and see if you. Oh, there. Look, this works better. What is that?
I don't know what one is. No idea, actually.
Apparently, this fantail has to spin 544 times to turn the cap halfway round. That seems like quite a lot of turning to turn that. So
You could go down there.
I could just jump down, couldn't I? So do you think they bring the bags of grain up here, all the way to the top?
Yes, they must do, because these doors open, don't
They do, yeah. So I reckon they hoik up the bags of grain.
Is that a technical
Because
term?
these are the bags here, aren't they?
Mhm.
Grain cleaner. This shakes the grain to separate the chaff, underdeveloped and diseased grain. So they must bring the grain up through there. Here's the grain. And then this will be the sails turning this bit, which will then dry this bit. And that will shake this. So I suppose all the good stuff, where does it all end up then? Oh, it comes out here, doesn't it, and goes into there.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that all the bad stuff? Only the good stuff comes out? It looks like quite a lot of chaff in there though, doesn't it? And you want the wheat? The wheat from the chaff. It does, yeah, the wheat from the chaff. So does the chaff come out and the wheat stay in there, or does the chaff stay in there and the wheat come out there?
Grain is fed from the top hopper onto a metal sieve.
So that's that bit.
That
shakes.
The larger unwanted material stays at the top of the sieve.
Right.
Grain then drops through an upcurrent of air that blows the chaff and dust out of the back of the cleaner.
Oh, okay, so that goes whoosh, out that
Clean
way.
grain falls down a chute to the bin
Here.
on the floor below.
Yes, so it does come down there then. So the stuff that we want to keep goes into there and goes down there into there. And then I guess it's carried down the stairs to the next section. Oh, look, that's what Nottingham would have looked like from the window in 1850. So that there is the castle that we were just talking about,
And that's the castle.
which is over there. Or the castle.
It's a castle.
Or the castle also.
Has it got an R in it?
No, it's like a bath. That doesn't have an R in it either. So there was like 3 hills. Is there still 3 hills? It's just so
I think
built
it's
up you can't
built
see it.
up now, you won't see them yet.
Because it was very
You can
different.
see a hill
So you've got the hill that
behind
bats on.
the castle. You look between the
Yeah.
castle and church.
Yeah.
There's a little hill,
There is.
which might be.
See,
that one.
look, that's so that maybe it's a slightly different angle.
Do
Because
you know what
should be
Nottingham
behind
was
there.
originally called?
What?
Snottingham.
You're kidding me.
No, it
I know
was
it's
called
April
Snottingham.
Fool's,
No,
but
it
why was
wasn't.
it called Snottingham?
I can't remember the reason, but it was called Snottingham back in the olden days.
I'm glad they changed it because that's disgusting.
Apparently, it was a lot greener then.
It was, I can imagine, yes. You're disgusting. The grain brought up to the mill on the sack hoist, tipped into the wooden bins. Each one holds half a ton of grain. So these each hold half a ton of grain. Okay, so that's to sort them out. So that would be the organic wheat, and that would be something else, and that would be something else.
Oh, right.
We were saying about the sails. They've got common sails, which is the wooden framework with canvas to catch the wind. Strong winds, the canvas is reefed, so that reefed. Is that what it is? Reefed, so that only part of the sail is covered. Oh, that's what it was doing out there, wasn't it? It was only partly covered. Oh, do you? You do. You're surprisingly knowledgeable. So it doesn't go too fast. And then these were the ones that I was saying were like louvres, weren't they? But they're called shutters. Held closed by a large spring. If the wind becomes too strong, causing the mill to run too fast, it pushes the shutters open. Very good. So there's no chance of it, you know, going completely doolally and breaking. This is the stone floor with the stones. What do the stones do? They do the grinding. There we go. So each bin upstairs has a hopper, because there's 3 of them, isn't there? Mm-hmm. I thought they were beams, but I take it you pull that out and then it lets. They must be hollow, mustn't they? Yeah. So you pull that bit out and then it fills up and then feeds down, and then the sails, I guess, are making it grind. I guess moving the big cogs. It's all very clever stuff. Coming up.
The cleaner has 3 metal sieves which remove any large objects and shriveled grains. Once the grain is at the top of the mill, gravity feeds it down through the various processes. On the floor below, clean grain shoots into the large bin on the bin floor.
Yeah, so he doesn't pull it all the way out.
David the miller puts the clean sack over the spout to catch the flour.
He's David the miller, not Windy the miller.
He's not Windy Miller, no.
The stones are put into gear, the wind is blowing, so it's time for David to release the brake and start the mill. The grain comes out of the bottom of the hopper and into the shoe, which is being shaken so the flow of the grain is proportional to the speed of the mill. The angle of the shoe can be adjusted from the mill floor to ensure that the rate of milling is consistent with the amount of power that the wind is providing.
Grain from the millstone comes in the middle here and travels down the grooves or furrows, and as it does so, the pattern of the grooves on the top millstone scissors the grain open and spreads the flour onto the flat pots here, which then grinds it into fine flour. That then passes over onto the other furrow, which pushes it out of the millstone.
The flour, which is wholemeal at this stage, falls out of the stones and down a spout into a sack on the mill floor below.
Yeah, I wonder then if that machine separates it. It's got different sieve thingies, so you get the fine, then you get the whatever it is.
Intermediate?
Well, I can't remember what they're called. There's 3 stages, isn't there? You get the fine white, and then you... Yeah, there's like a whole grainy type thing, whole wheat or whatever it's called, and then you get something else. I wonder if maybe that is the machine that does it. We found a community garden. Oh, is that a pizza oven? Does look like a pizza oven, doesn't it? Over there. A garden by the Windmill as a peaceful place for visitors to enjoy, and local people can join us in gardening and growing food and helping wildlife. What a lovely idea. This is going to be a herb wheel. We're going to have different herbs in different sections. In the 19th century, the land around the windmill was owned by the family of George Green, the mathematical miller. Plots were let as detached gardens where people could escape the noise and overcrowding of Nottingham. Here they could enjoy the fresh air and peace of Snington in the early 19th century, still a village outside of the town. Many of the plots had greenhouses, there's a greenhouse there, and some had summer houses that were used almost as country cottages. None of the original buildings still exist, but the greenhouse is in the 19th century style. The design of the summer house based on the Victorian originals at St Anne's. I made one of these in my garden. Yeah. A long time ago. Occasionally the kids dig up a ladybird or a bumblebee stone and go, look what I found. I should probably redo it to get a new stump because all my stumps disintegrated. Hello fish. Oh yeah, there's loads of frog spawn, isn't there? All over there. They've been very busy.
It'd be nice to have a pond in the garden, but we'd never get away with it.
No?
Well, Nab would never go out for a week.
No, he wouldn't, would he? It might be a slow way of acclimatising him to water. George Green, the owner of that windmill, had also advanced mathematical physics with his investigations into such things as electricity, magnetism, light and wave motion. He was a bright cookie, wasn't he? Yeah. So they had planted this tree as the Isaac Newton tree, I guess, for his mathematical... the connection. Mathematical connection.
There were some cuttings from Newton's famous tree.
Oh, has it come from?
These are grafted onto new rootstock and one is planted here.
Oh, okay, so these are from Newton's tree.
In this way, the scientific connection between Isaac Newton and George Green is celebrated with this tree. A variety called flower of Kenzie.
Did you see a reflection of your hand in thin air? Did you?
No.
No? Did you do it wrong? We normally see our reflection on the other side of a flat mirror, but this mirror is curved, which brings a reflection to the front. Okay, well maybe it's here. Oh yeah, look, there. There. Can you see my hand in mid-air?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to tickle my own... that messes with your brain. That really does mess with your brain. Do that, Daryl, that messes with your brain. George Green's work has been described as the beginning of mathematical physics in England. And what did we just work out over there? He was the first man to work out the mathematics behind fibre optics.
When Albert Einstein came to Nottingham in 1930, he praised Green and claimed his theorem had been 20 years ahead of his time.
Wow. His findings on fluid dynamics corrected a mistake by Sir Isaac Newton. You see, just because he was there doing a mill and doing what was probably classed as a menial job back in the day, doesn't mean he wasn't a smart cookie, does it?
I wonder how old he was when he died, because this is during his short life.
His short life, yeah. Right, so there's how many lights I can get. Let's get that tummy out pretty quick. That's your job sorted then. You can be on light production.
Oh, well, I did. That you didn't film.
Yes.
This is a man kissing a lady and they're holding the baby.
Oh. Art interpretation. Well, that was evil. Create me more art, please, using a magnet.
Would you like me to create?
Please. Was that what would I like, or would you? I'd just like you to create something, whatever you feel you wish to create. A heart.
Ish.
Ish. And what do you call this piece?
A heartish.
A heartish. Well, your heartish is beautiful. I'm sure you'll get millions for it.
I wish I would.
If I wasn't going to come along and break it and build my own creation. It's very strong, isn't it?
What are you going to create, Miss Pip?
I'm going to create something to depict my visit to Nottingham.
A windmill?
Okay. No pressure, eh?
The concentration on Pippa's face here. Well, just look at that.
Yep. It's rather expressive. You have to look at it at the right angle to see the windmill. That's the back wheel thing that turns it around. And the sails are currently closed. It looks a little bit like that's the back of a swan and there's its head, maybe. Look at
I think you're over egging this artwork.
Just don't appreciate fine floppy art.
I could say something, but I'm not going to.
Does it need some starch?
It needs some starch. That's a very personal joke that we're not going into. Look at the way she's holding that and gripping it.
I have starched it. I hope it doesn't go flaccid. Thanks. Always has to go to pottiness with you around. Yep.
Yes.
We need one of them.
That'd be fascinating for hours.
We could guess which direction it's suddenly going to turn in.
Let's stop it.
Ooh. I reckon we could make one, you know.
Sure, we must be
Yeah.
Oh yes, I like that.
I reckon we should try and make one.
That's better than, you know, those things.
The balls. Yeah.
Better than that.
Because that is random, totally.
Would
it just go on and on?
I presume so.
Or would it slow down? But I imagine because it's being drawn to the magnets, it feeds itself with energy, doesn't it? Perpetual motion and all that jazz. Oh, I don't know. It looks like it's slowing down now.
You could do a guessing game with different colours on it.
Where will it go next?
Will it go to green, red, or
Yeah.
whatever?
Those are the only colours you know. Green, red, or something else. No, look, I've confused it. I don't know what to do. Now it's stuck. Oh, I broke it. You're a human battery. A battery is a device that can store electricity. Okay, can you be a battery? You can make a battery by putting two pieces of different metals into a solution of acid or salt and connecting them to a wire. Place your hands on each of the two metal plates. Can you see the pointer on the meter move? That is because your body just became a battery and made electricity. Did it move?
Yeah.
Take your hands off. Oh, yeah. Your body is 90% water, and this provided the salt solution, which turned the two pieces of metal into a battery.
You know how you're competitive?
Yep. To see if I can get it.
Can you get it higher than that?
What would you class that as? 90? Yeah, 90.
Yeah. Jackie, you know how she's competitive?
It's going up slowly. If my butt cheeks were on it, would it go bigger? Why are you a bigger battery than me? Why is that?
I don't know.
Have you got more water in you than me?
Probably.
Do you drink more than me? I need a wee. Would it go down if I went for a wee?
Well, this might be TMI, but I've not had a wee since about 10 o'clock this morning, so maybe.
Well, maybe you've got more. Oh, look, I've just put. Oh. Okay, so I reckon. Look, you see, if you don't have as much contact, I reckon if I was naked and put my butt cheeks on there, it would go to 100, but I'm not going to do that. If I was naked, I would definitely get that to 100.
It's not happening.
It's not. Have you got bigger hands than me? You haven't, have you?
No.
Look. You've got, if anything, your hands are smaller than mine. How is that even possible? Oh, now you're getting it to 100. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Maybe I'm just tired. I had COVID, and my batteries are not very charged. Okay.
Any excuse.
This is what happens when you've had COVID. You can't make it go to 100.
At least it didn't go negative.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That would be Brendan, because Brendan was saying all his energy's been drained.
Yes.
Okay. Stand over there. You put one hand on. Hold my hand.
I'm going to blow it up.
It's me. Why it doesn't know. And now you've got two on. And you make it go to 100.
Over 100.
Over 100.
110.
You're getting more powerful. Are you draining my energy?
I have the power. My eyes are going to start glowing. Who needs Marvel?
Yeah. You are Magneto, or?
I'm finally good at something. I'm good at something.
How long have we got?
tongue was out there.
No, because it's not.
That's not bad.
I did it.
Under 5 minutes.
Yep. Got there eventually. Ta-da! I might not be a human battery, but I've got some brains in my head.
You're just a cube.
A cube! We're having a bit too much fun.
She's like snow globes.
Snow globes, yeah, like snow globes. They've all gone into the corners. Come out of the corners. Look, they're dancing. Some of them are standing on their edge. Or static. They are, look. Look. They're all standing up. They're bouncing. Woo!
One hand here, one hand the other side, both flat, and take one hand away.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
weird. Oh yeah, that messes with your brain.
That is horrible.
That does mess with your brain. It's like you've left your hand behind.
Well, I might have been
That's weird.
Magneto, but I don't know what you were. You were some strange Marvel creature then.
They got a whole bunch of events on as well. Things for the kids. And things for the family.
That's what I was going to do.
Did you like
I want my